The Texas State Teachers Association is under fire from both observers and its own members for organizing far-left partisan political rallies. This is Friday, April 3rd, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Welcome into this Good Friday edition of the Texas Minute. In observance of Easter, the Texas Minute will take a long weekend and then resume on Tuesday, April 7th. Let's get into the news. Texas's oldest teachers union is under fire for promoting and organizing a series of protests against President Donald Trump and Republican officeholders. While union membership is voluntary in Texas, many teachers have their dues automatically deducted from paychecks and sent directly to unions through government payroll systems. In social media posts, the Texas State Teachers Association urged its members to show up, speak out, and wear purple on March 28th as part of the No Kings rallies, directing them to protests in their communities. The messaging, tied to the National Education Association's Women's Caucus, promoted the demonstrations as part of a broader political movement opposing what organizers described as, quote, authoritarian power grabs. The union's involvement has drawn pushback from some of its own members, as well as outside observers who argue that the organization is failing to represent educators and instead steering them towards partisan activism. Texas A&M is currently investigating the circumstances surrounding a video of an anti-Semitic incident that went viral on social media earlier this week. In the video, a Muslim petroleum engineering student named Yosef Mahdi verbally assaulted two young men working a booth for an organization called Students Supporting Israel. Mahdi repeats a variety of tropes, including references to the students working the booth as stinky Zionists and genocide supporters. Texas A&M System Chancellor Glenn Hager posted on social media that the situation is under review. So Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo says she has no regrets over the rodeo incident that has drawn widespread criticism and calls for her resignation. The Democrat politician says that she would not have handled things differently even if given the chance. You might recall the March 10th incident at NRG Stadium where Hidalgo attempted to enter the shoot area during a sold-out Megan Maroney concert without valid passes. Hidalgo and her guests were directed back to the county suite multiple times before officials with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo escorted her out of the stadium. She has since claimed that she was physically mistreated and that the removal was motivated by sexism or racial bias. No evidence has been presented to corroborate Hidalgo's claims. Fortunately for Harris County, Hidalgo is not seeking re-election. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Hey there, folks. Chris Salcedo here from the Salcedo Storm Podcast. As your friendly, liberty-loving Latino, I bring you a mix of engaging discussions to help us fight for our families, our state, and our conservative values. Tune in weekdays wherever you listen to podcasts.
Members of the Texas Senate grilled grid officials, national security experts, and industry representatives in an hours-long hearing this week on how to keep the state's electric system both secure and affordable amid explosive growth in demand. Testimony from the grid operator ERCOT, as well as from the Public Utility Commission and the Attorney General's office, all outlined enforcement of the Lone Star Infrastructure Protection Act. Experts have warned that Chinese-linked cyber actors pose risks through network control systems used in wind, solar, and battery storage. A growing population and power-hungry data centers are creating electricity demands that could be hard to meet. Supply chain experts highlighted a choke point in that growth, specifically the availability of large power transformers. They noted that lead times routinely exceed 100 weeks and can stretch to nearly 3 years. You can find the details on that story and the others mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. As a reminder, the Texas Minute will take a break for Easter and resume on Tuesday, April 7th. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Brandon Waltons, Adam Kahn, Michael Wilson, and Sidney Henry. Nick Shepard handles the production duties and got the show delivered to you. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. I hope you and yours have a very happy Easter weekend.